Well, let me tell you about my first year being a chicken owner. First year discoveries. Good morning, everyone. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I let the chickens out. Well, I open the door for them early in the morning before the sun rises. And they're already out eating the leftover watermelon. Let's go in there. Now, I realized something yesterday. First of all, yeah, they all come and they're hungry. They don't care about me. They care about their feet. So even Dum Dum is at my feet. She don't like me. She just hungry. So realized something yesterday. I realized that the little ones over there and these over here, they're not getting any food because the big ones are bullying them. And I watched a whole bunch of other YouTubers, right? And I realized that they always look at this. This is what's ticking me off. These frogs, they keep on coming back. I hope you drown. He ain't gonna drown. He just contaminating the water. Man. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I realized the other day that when I was feeding the chickens, that the big ones, these suckers right here that are following me like stalkers, they're eating all of the good stuff. And then the little ones, like these two, and those little ones over there, they're not getting any food. So I realized that people are out there and they sprawl the food out. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. I am not going to put it in neat little piles. I guess that's the military in me. Just putting it in little piles. And this one right here, Cruella, she getting so fat she could barely walk. Him too, Mr. Barbrock. Anyway, let's go ahead and feed them. So what you do is you sprawl it all over the place. You fling it. I guess that's a Jamaican term. You throw it and get it all over the place so that everybody has a chance to get something to eat and they don't get bullied by these big ones. They gave up on me. Now they walking away like, oh, she ain't got no food. We ain't want nothing to do with her. Ain't nothing but a bunch of users. Anyway, let me go ahead and do this. So I've been talking and talking. I made sure everybody got something. They sprawled all around, even the odd man or the odd girl, because she was not getting anything. These are two females. I could tell by their tails. But that black one right there, that's a rooster. And that white one right there, he's definitely a rooster. He started singing. Look at their tails. Look at their tails. That's a rooster and a rooster. Those are the first two I hatched. You know, they said that, you know, when you hatch, if every most of the chicks don't make it, the two that survive will be males, or the one that survives will be male. And that is true. Apparently, male chickens are stronger than females. But I sprawl the food all over the ground, so even the baby chicks, which are these two right here, they getting something to eat because they they were taking advantage of them. I was feeling bad. I was like, okay, there's food around, but fat old Cruella and Mr. Bardrock and the Raptors were chasing, and of course, Dum Dum is the worst of all, was chasing everybody off because they want to eat all food for themselves. There we go. See, bullying, chicken bullying. There's a pecking order. That's a real thing, a pecking order. Yeah. Survival. Only the strong will survive. Well, I need all of y'all to survive. Well, this is not your chair. This is not your chair. This is my chair. I can sit here if I want to. Some nerve. She trying to run me off. I can sit here. Look at her. I can't believe this. Nerve. I'll leave. Look at that. I didn't sit back on that chair, by the way. You know, I've seen them poop on it. I was sitting on the edge. But they came over there because they done owned up my chair. Nerve, nerve, nerve. This is how I discovered who's who in my coop. Now, look at this hen. This is a female. Look at her tail. See how neat it is? That is a hen. This one, look at his tail. Or this one, look at his tail. See that? That's a male. See those two? See their tails? How straight they are? That's a hen. Go back. Let's go to another rooster. This one. I know he's a rooster. You know how? He started cockle-doodle-dooing yesterday. He didn't do it today, but I heard him starting. So these two are roosters. And that little one back there might be a rooster too. Not the white one, the little one right there. Jury's still out, but I'm looking at the tail. The tail always gives them away. Look at this little white one. Look how straight her tail is. That's definitely a female. That's another hen. Look at her. Look at her tail. See how straight it is? So there's one more way to check to see if they're male or female besides them crowing and their tail feathers, because the tail feathers are going to give them away for sure, but you have to wait sometimes. Some of them are like on the ropes, but if in doubt, it's probably a rooster, unfortunately. So instead of having one rooster, Mr. Bardock, which is the one I want, I have approximately, I see another one that's a suspect. I have approximately 3 extra roosters. Oh, man. Those two and that black one back there. Him. Well, maybe, no, look at the tail. I can't tell right now. I'm going to have to grab it. And that thing is probably not going to let me catch it. I can only pick them up at nighttime because they roost right there. They roost right there on that bar. And I have to take them from that bar into the coop because the big ones pick on them. So, oh well. So that's one. That's a rooster. 2, 3, 4. 4 extra roosters. Well, 4 extra chicken dinners. Because they're not going to drive me crazy. They say it's good to have 2, but these are all related. And I don't know. All of these chicks that I hatch, they're all related. They all come from that bird right there. So, it's not good to do that. I don't know if you can inbreed like that, but we'll see. The little ones, I mean, they're only a month old, so I might, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that little one right there, I believe it's a rooster. Oh, no, he moved. Let me turn the camera around. This one right here. Look at the tail feathers. Looks like a rooster. Man. Rooster. His brother. They were fighting the other day, by the way. That gives them away too. They're kind of aggressive. And they look in your eyeball. They'll look you straight at you. Straight at you. Brazen. So. Maybe this is a female. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I just wanted to inform you of a find I got. I went to Tractor Supply before I went on vacation, and I was worried about them having enough water. I was buying a whole bunch of cement trays to give them water and put around the yard. But you know, things like frogs, you see them? Things like frogs get in the water. He's trying to get out of there. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's in there. So I was talking to the lady, and she recommended this. It's a dog watering bowl, automatic dog watering bowl. As long as you have the spigot on, this water will stay at a certain level, and your chickens will always have water, or your dogs will always have water. And it'll always be fresh water because as soon as they drink it to a certain level, it comes right back up and it always puts out fresh water. You see how clear it is? I came back from vacation and this thing was just almost as clear as when I left. The only reason why there was a few, dirt spots in it is because sometimes the chickens get so hot they jump in the water and their feet leaves, debris. But this thing is one of the best finds I've ever had. And the girl at Tractor Supply was like, oh yeah, let me tell you what I do. And this This tray is the same price or almost the same price as the automatic feeder or the automatic waterers. Those right there, they're about the same price. So instead of doing this, do this. And if you're really worried, go ahead and do this. Because once that is out of water, it's just out. And that thing smells after a while. It gets algae and it smells bad after a while. I don't know what the chickens do, but the water around here starts to smell. This one, nothing. It's always fresh water. This is Jamerica 5288. I'll try to do the wing check for you, but I pretty much know what I got. 1, 2, 4 roosters minimum. I only want one. They say it's 50-50, right? Look at them. They're already fighting, these two. The first two I hatched. Lunch and dinner. They ain't Ebony and Ivory anymore. They lunch and dinner. This is Jamerica 5288. I'll see you on the next one when I can catch them. Because I don't feel like stressing them out this early in the morning. At nighttime, it's easier to get the birds. Somehow they just shut down at nighttime. You can pick them up. They'll let you do anything at night. That's probably why a lot of predators get them at night, because they basically sleep with their eyes closed. I mean, I have to pick them up. Some of them are outside. I have to pick them up and put them on a roost. The younger ones, the older ones know to go into the coop. So, nighttime, that's when you get them. It's Jamerica 5288. I'm just giving you an update on my discoveries of chicken life, chicken owner life. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.